Greetings, vanguard of the zodiac, pioneers whose blood is mixed with gunpowder. You are the ones who batter down locked doors with your heads while others search for the keys. You are the spark that ignites the flame of civilization. But today I address you not as builders of the new, but as warriors whose swords have rusted too long in the sheaths of diplomacy. I sense your tension. It hangs in the air like static electricity before a storm. For the past few weeks, you've been trying to play by someone else's rules. You've restrained your temper. You've smoothed things over. You've remained silent when you wanted to shout. You've tried to be convenient. But look at your hands. They're clenched into fists. Your nature is rebelling. A spring of monstrous strength has coiled within you. Those around you, accustomed to your temporary calm, have made a fatal mistake. They've mistaken your restraint for weakness. They've relaxed. Someone used a disrespectful tone. Someone tried to challenge your authority. Someone decided you could be manipulated. Fools. They don't see they're pulling the pin on a grenade. Today, the astrological weather changes radically. Your ruler, aggressive and uncompromising Mars, enters an aspect of total dominance with the sun. This is the aspect of royal power. The universe is removing the collar of social convention from you. No more compromises. No more, let's get along. The energy of the day demands that you restore the natural hierarchy, where you are the alpha and everyone else is either pack or prey. You will feel it as a physical heat rising up your spine and straight to your head. This is not the rage of a hysteric. This is the cold, calculating fury of a general who sees the entire battlefield and knows where to deliver the single fatal blow. Today, a clash will occur. Conflict is inevitable, but it won't be a fight, but an exemplary execution. You won't even have to raise your voice. Your energy will be so dense and heavy that with one phrase, one glance, you'll destroy your opponent's arguments. You'll silence them. You'll reclaim the status that's rightfully yours by force. But before you embark on this warpath, I must warn you of a trap. Aries is beautiful in rage, but blind. Your greatest vulnerability today is the berserker effect. When you taste blood, metaphorically, when you see fear in your opponent's eyes, you'll want to destroy them completely. Trample them, humiliate them, burn to the ground not only their opinions, but their very personality. Stop. Your goal is victory, not murder. If you overdo it, if you allow your inner fire to ignite into an uncontrollable conflagration, you yourself will be consumed in it. You could ruin relationships that will be impossible to repair. You can make enemies who will seek revenge in secret. Your strike must be surgical. One shot, one hit. Don't waste a clip on someone who's already fallen. The true king is generous to the vanquished. Your strength today should be as cold as a blade, not as scorching as a gas station explosion. Maintain an icy mind within a fiery body. We're delving into the anatomy of your victory. To win this battle, you must understand what's happening to your psychophysics at the molecular level. Aries isn't just a fire sign. It's a sign of primal explosion. You typically act on impulse, stimulus, and reaction. But today, Mars gives you a unique weapon typically wielded only by Scorpios and Capricorns: icy endurance. This is the state of a coiled spring before a deadly leap. Your strength today lies not in the volume of your voice, but in the density of your silence. Physically, you'll feel the onset of this process as a sudden slowing of time. This is the effect of a battle trance. The moment your opponent begins their speech, whether it's unfair criticism, an attempt to devalue your work, or a blatant lie, you'll notice the sounds around you fade. Your hearing will focus solely on the beating of your own heart. Your pupils will dilate. The blood will drain from your face to nourish your muscles. At this moment, your brain, casting aside social trappings and etiquette rules, will begin to function like a combat targeting computer. You will begin to see the person across from you not as a boss, partner, or friend, but as a set of vulnerabilities. You will see their fear hidden behind bravado. You will see their insecurity disguised as aggression. You will see right through them, as if through a thermal imager. The mechanics of the event you are about to experience are called the verbal knockout aspect. You don't need to prepare a speech. You don't need to gather your arguments. The words will come naturally. They will rise from the depths of your solar plexus, bypassing the logical sensor. It will be a razor-sharp phrase. Short, precise, hitting where it hurts most. The scenario will unfold like this. Your opponent will expect your usual reaction: justifications, shouting, or insults. They will become inflamed, feeling they can get away with it. And just as he takes a breath to deliver the finishing blow, you say this, quietly, calmly, looking straight at the bridge of his nose. And his structure will collapse. He'll fall silent mid-sentence, because your words will reveal the very essence of his manipulation. It will be a moment of truth, sobering as a bucket of ice water. Your instructions for conducting this battle are extremely strict. Predators pause, and Aries' biggest mistake is interrupting. Don't do it. Let your opponent speak. Let them lay all their cards on the table. Let them trap themselves in their own chatter. The more they talk, the more vulnerable they expose. Your silence will build tension in the room. They'll become nervous, feeling like they're not getting the response they expected. They'll start making mistakes. Wait, distance control. Don't get too close. Don't wave your arms. Your static demeanor is more frightening than active gesticulation. Sit or stand as comfortably as possible, occupying space. Straighten your shoulders. Look through the person with an unfocused gaze. This is a position of strength. It is the position of someone who is in control of the situation. Lowering frequencies. When it's time to speak, lower your voice to tone. High notes are read by the subconscious as hysteria and weakness. Low vibrations emanating from the chest are read as threat and power. Speak slowly. Pause between words. Each word should fall like a stone in water, creating heavy ripples. Your inner enemy at this moment is pity. You may feel sorry for the person you just morally destroyed. You will see how deflated they are, how confused. Your temper quickly fades, and you will want to smooth things over, turn it into a joke, say, "Oh, never mind." Forbidden. If you retreat now, if you offer a helping hand to someone who tried to bite you a minute ago, you'll devalue your victory. They won't learn their lesson. They'll think it was an accident and attack again next time. Let them live through this defeat. Let them walk away with the feeling of defeat. This is necessary to restore balance. You're not a tyrant, you're a teacher. And lessons in respect sometimes have to be harsh. Pay special attention to your right hand. In astrology, Aries rules the head, but Mars's energy often accumulates in the hands. You may have a physical urge to slam your fist on the table or throw an object. Supplement this. Clutch a coin, keys, or resistance band in your pocket. Transform the kinetic energy into static energy. Keep your hand firm but calm. This will create an aura of hidden menace around you, which has a much stronger effect on people than overt aggression. They will feel he's dangerous. It's best not to mess with him. And that's exactly the reputation you need for the next stage of your ascent. The battle is won, but the war for your inner state is just beginning. The most dangerous moment for Aries isn't the fight itself, but the seconds immediately after. This is the moment of nuclear decay. When you utter that very phrase and see your opponent defeated, their arrogance giving way to confusion, a tsunami of adrenaline will wash over you. Your blood will turn into rocket fuel. And if you don't know how to handle this substance, it can burn you from the inside. You must understand the physics of victory. There's a law of conservation of energy in nature. Where something is lost, something is gained. In the moment of conflict, you didn't simply defend your boundaries. You committed an act of energy vampirism, the right of the strongest. The loser of a mental duel gives up their resources to the winner. You will feel it as a sudden, almost painful surge of strength, a desire to run, scream, laugh, or smash furniture. You will shake. Your hands may shake not from fear, but from the overload of tension in your networks. Your strategy at this point is called cold reactor. You'll want to immediately channel this energy into social space. Call a friend and tell them how I beat them. Write a post on social media. Start celebrating. Stop. That's a rookie mistake. If you spill this energy now, you'll be empty. This energy is a trophy. It belongs to you. You must learn to conserve it and channel it into action, not idle chatter. Post-triumph protocol. Effective exit. After saying the final line, you must leave the battlefield. Don't wait for a response. Don't wait for an apology. Don't wait for your opponent to come to their senses and start mumbling excuses. Turn around and leave. Physically, leave the room, hang up, close the chat. Your absence after a blow is more powerful than your presence. Leave them alone with their defeat. Let them stew in this juice, trying to understand what just happened. Your back should express absolute disdain for further discussion. Ban on reflection. In the next 2 to 3 hours, your brain will try to slip you the virus of doubt. Was that too harsh? Maybe you didn't mean it that way. What will happen now? Nip these thoughts in the bud. You are Mars. Mars never looks back at the burning cities it left behind. Doubts are your ego's attempt to return the situation to its comfort zone, to the good boy or good girl zone. But you're no longer there. You have crossed the Rubicon. Tell yourself, I did what I had to. The bill is paid. Cortisol burning. Aries is a physical sign. The adrenaline surging through your blood is a toxin if it isn't processed by your muscles. You absolutely need to give yourself some extreme physical exercise that same day. Not yoga, not stretching, not walking. It has to be something aggressive. Running at top speed until your lungs burn. Punching bake. Weight training with iron until your muscles fail. You must physically knock out the last of your aggression. You must transform mental rage into muscular fatigue. Only then will you sleep peacefully, and in the morning you will wake up with a crystal clear head and a feeling of renewed strength. Silence mode. The evening after a conflict, isolate yourself. No parties, no alcohol. Alcohol in this astrology will act as a detonator. You'll simply snap at someone random. You need silence to integrate the power you've gained. Imagine your sword you've just forged. Now you need to dip it in cold water to temper the steel. Silence is your cold water. Remember, today you didn't just put someone in their place. You rewrote your social contract. Those around you have recognized your new vibration. Now they know this cannot be done to you. You have raised the bar for what is acceptable. This forever changes the rules of the game in your circle. Some will fall away, unable to withstand the heat of your truth. Some will begin to respect you with fear. Some will look at you with admiration. But no one, absolutely no one, will dare to consider you harmless anymore. You have reclaimed your right to bite. You have remembered what it was like to be a predator in a forest full of herbivores. It is an intoxicating feeling. But true strength is the ability to retract your claws when the hunt is over. Don't become a maniac seeking conflict for the sake of conflict. Be a king who draws his sword only to defend the throne. In the next, final block, we will conduct the ritual of the inauguration of your victory. We will create a mental and physical artifact that will establish your authority at an unattainable height, so that you will never again have to prove your right to be first. We've reached the end. The battle is over. The smoke has cleared. You stand in the center of the field, surrounded by that same ringing silence we spoke of at the beginning. But now it's not the silence of expectation. It's the silence of submission. Do you feel the difference? The air around you has become thinner, like the summit of Everest. Those who tried to bark at you from the alley have tucked their tails between their legs and vanished into the shadows. You haven't simply won an argument or a conflict. You've restored the natural order of things, where Aries is the first, the head, the leader. Realize this moment. It's historic for your personality. You've broken the sucker's pattern, which you may have imposed on yourself for years to maintain a slender peace. You've proven to yourself and the universe that your anger isn't a defect, but the sacred fuel that powers the engine of your progress. Do you feel that heaviness in your shoulders? It's not the burden of problems. It's the mantle of power. The crown is always heavy, but your neck is strong enough to bear it. You are now the source of the law. Your word is no longer negotiable. It is enforced. You have moved from the status of negotiator to dictator of terms. This is an intoxicating feeling, but it requires final consolidation. The energy of Mars is volatile. It can quickly evaporate, leaving only ashes. We need to transform this fire into an eternal beacon. We need to seal your victory in matter. We will conduct a ritual called the Fiery Tribunal. Aries is a fire sign. Fire is the only element that cannot be defiled. Fire destroys everything, leaving only the pure essence. We will consign to the flames that which has prevented you from being yourself. Other people's opinions, fear of judgment, doubts. Fire Tribunal ritual. You will need a sheet of paper, a black pen, marker, a fireproof bowl or metal dish, and a source of flame, a lighter or candle. Exercise extreme caution. Materialization of the enemy. Sit alone. Take a sheet of paper. Recall the person or situation where someone tried to humiliate you. Recall the words that hurt you. or simply write a word that symbolizes your vulnerability, fear, doubt, pity, dependence. Write it in bold black font. Put all your anger into the letters. Pull this weed out of yourself and transfer it to the paper. Sentence. Look at what you've written. Say out loud. You have no power over me. I revoke your influence. I condemn you to oblivion. Crumple the paper into a tight ball. It's no longer a part of you. It's trash. Execution. Light the paper ball in the bowl. Stare at the fire. It's not just the paper burning. It's the neural connections in your brain that have been holding you weak, burning away. Watch the fire consume the ink, watching the structure disintegrate into ash. Seal of the victor. When the fire has died down and only ash remains, dip your fingertip into it. Make sure the ash is cool. Use this ash to mark the inside of your left wrist, where your pulse beats. This is your seal. Manifestation. Looking at this black mark on your vein, say, born of fire, baptized by fire. My will is steel. My gaze is law. The enemy is defeated. I stand, they lie. The truth is within me. So mote it be. Now wash away the ashes with water. The ritual is complete. You are clean. You are dangerous. You are magnificent. You will never again allow anyone to doubt your right to be first. You carry a nuclear reactor within you, and now you hold the keys. For the universe to finally accept your new status and record it in the celestial records, you must leave your signature. This is your roar throughout the savannah. Let everyone know who is king here. Write your seal phrase in the comments. Let the letters glow like neon. Claim your authority. My word is law.